to my channel. I know I have not made a video in a very long time, but I've just been trying to get everything ready to go for when it becomes Christmas break for me. I've been getting work done, I've been getting school finished, like all that stuff. But I am finally able to show you the footage that I got from when I went on my secret trip that I talked to you about in my last video, which was my Vlogmas video, which I should have continued Vlogmas, but I kind of didn't. Whoops. Oh well. Maybe try next year, I don't know. My trip was to New York City, and it was my first time ever going to New York, and I was so excited about going, and I wanted to keep it a secret. If you follow me on social media, you already know that I went there and you saw all the pictures that I posted, but you should probably watch this video because I am going to be inserting pictures that I haven't posted yet and footage that I got. I did a lot of B-roll footage, so it's not very vlog style, which is, I wanted to do a vlog there, and I ended up just getting B-roll of everything, which I found those shots to be a lot better than just vlogging what I was doing. I did do a few like OOTD videos, and then I like vlogged while I was in the hotel room for like a split second. But other than that, I pretty much just did B-roll of everything, and I never really like picked up the camera and was like, hey guys, this is where we're at. So what I was going to do was I was going to put it all together in a big story time video and basically insert the footage as I'm talking to you about what I did on my trip to New York. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Our journey starts on December 1st, 2017, and this was a Friday, and we ended up having to drive a little ways to go to get on the airplane because the airport that's near where I live is a lot more expensive than the one that was like a little further away. So we went to that one, and we flew out of the airport, went to New York, and we got there around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Had to drive an hour and a half away from the airport to where we were staying and where like the main part of New York is and stuff. So when we got there, we ended up just kind of like hanging out in our hotel room for a little bit. Then after that, we ended up going and eating, and we had this amazing dinner. Me and my mom shared a huge appetizer plate of like shrimp and crab and lobster and like just a seafood plate basically, and it was all like on ice, and it was really, really good, and I really liked that place. It was amazing, and they had really good dessert because I got a beignet or baguette type of thing. I don't know how to say it, but like, I think it's a beignet. We got some beignets and we got some cheesecake, and it was amazing. And I have like a few pictures that'll pop up throughout me talking about what we ate and everything, because I did take pictures of a few of the places that we ate at. And then after that, we ended up coming back to the hotel and just going to sleep. And then the next day was like our big day of traveling around and going and hitting up all the like touristy spots and everything. So our first stop was to go to the 9/11 Museum Memorial and the One World Trade Center. And we went there that morning. We ate breakfast at the hotel because it was there for us for free, so we just ate there, and then got our tickets for the museum and everything, went to the museum, and it was super duper packed because it was a weekend, and also it was the first weekend of December, which is when they first light up the Christmas tree, so like there was a ton of people there all for the Christmas tree lighting. And then also it was the I think that day, one of the days that we were there was a Rangers game was going on, so it was super packed because of that. And so we ended up going there, and we ended up only being able to go up to the top of the World Trade Center. So we ended up going there, and we ended up not being able to do everything that we wanted to do there because the person that was there working was just not having a good day and read our ticket wrong and was saying that we were not supposed to be at that. We were at the wrong museum, and there was a museum like 4 blocks down that's where our ticket says that we're supposed to be at. But backtrack for a second. We bought our tickets in the hotel, went to another place to get redeem the little ticket, and then had to go to another place to redeem that ticket. It was a mess. But anyways, it was a really cool experience to go up to the top and everything, and I have a little bit of footage up there, which I'll insert while I'm talking. Going up in the elevator, they do have a like a video kind of like playing, and it almost looks like you're looking out at New York, but you really aren't. It's like a cartoon version, and it basically like shows you what it looked like throughout the years as you were going all the way up to the top, and it's really cool, and it looks like you're actually like looking out, but you really aren't. And then you get to go to like the big area where you can actually like take pictures of everything and look out and everything. And what I have learned, a tip if you are going to New York, is do this experience rather than spending the money to go to the top of the Rockefeller Center or to go to the Statue of Liberty, because if you pay for the amount, it's like about the same price as doing all of those things basically. To go up to the top of the World Trade Center, you can actually see the Empire State Building from there and all of New York, which I have a picture of, and you also can see the Statue of Liberty. You can see pretty much everything from that one view, and you don't have to go and pay separate fees to go and see different views. You can see the whole of New York from that one view. So there's a little tip and trick for you if you're going to New York. And after that, we ended up going and eating at, I think that place, yeah, we went and ate at this Italian place, and this place was really, really good. It was really nice. It was one of the places that wasn't so like super crowded and loud and busy like every place in New York pretty much. It was really nice and peaceful, and I felt like I was like able to breathe for a second from being around like so many people. After that, we hit up like all of the cathedrals, so Trinity Church and another one. It wasn't St. Patrick's, because we did St. Patrick's another day, but we hit up a few of the different cathedrals around the area, and then we ended up going and eating dinner at this random like sports bar. I think this night was the night that was the Rangers game, and it was like this random like a Mexican food sports bar type of place, and I don't even know what the place was called, so I'm not even gonna like bash the place or whatever, but it wasn't that great of food, honestly. I'm just gonna say that, but I don't even know what the name of it was or anything. We just walked in there and got food because we were hungry. And then after that, we ended up going to the Rockefeller Center area, and we went and saw the tree, and we walked around, and we kind of like got to see the tree lit up, and we just kind of went and we did go into the Rockefeller Center. And that was really cool because that's where the NBC studios are, where Jimmy Fallon does his show. We went all the way down, and we also took the subway a lot of times. Other than we literally did not use Uber or a cab or taxi or whatever at all, except for we used an Uber to get from the hotel or from the airport to the hotel, and then a Uber cab thing that was used by our hotel. We had them take us back to the airport. Every single time that we traveled throughout the weekend, we used the subway. And it was faster, and it was cheaper, and it was actually pretty cool because I've never been on a subway before, so it was a really cool experience for me. Museum, and I have some footage from
Before you came round, my heart would never be much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster. Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.
After that, we went to one thing that I was so excited for. And if you know me, you know that I grew up with the obsession of Wizard of Oz. And Wicked happened to be on Broadway when we were going. So we ended up getting tickets to go see Wicked. And this was my first time ever seeing the show. I kind of knew a little bit about it, but not really. And I loved this show. It was so good, and it was a really amazing experience. And I got a t-shirt from there, and I got a few like souvenir cups from there because we got little drinks and like little slushies that came with like to-go cup type of things. and it was really, really cool. I loved the show. If you ever get the experience to go to a Broadway show, I recommend Wicked because it is so good. And yeah, and I think that was really cool because I was actually able to see the show on Broadway, like the hometown of Broadway, and not just like in my town at the Orpheum or something. Like, I was actually able to see it on Broadway, so that's really cool. And after that, we ended up going to, where did we go after that? We went to dinner. That dinner place was kind of weird. I don't even know what the name of it was either. We went to a random place. And then after that, we went and walked around Times Square and went crazy all over Times Square. And I have footage from that. I have pictures because I actually saw a huge billboard for Stranger Things 2. And actually, side note, Dayton that plays Dustin on there, he was actually at the Ranger game with his sister, I think that's who it was. And yeah, his sister and him were at the Ranger game, which was really cool. And also the, I don't know what his name is. I think his name is like Freddie or something. But the guy that plays on The Good Doctor and on Bates Motel as Norman Bates, he was on Jimmy Fallon the night that we would have gotten tickets for it if they weren't sold out, but we would have been able to see him, which is really cool. And then one thing though, I do want to mention that we went this weekend, and then the weekend after, every single person that I follow on Instagram that's either celebrity or YouTuber was there for something, and I was just like, I went on the wrong weekend. Like, I wish I would have gone this weekend. Anyways, it was a really cool time to be there, and I really, really liked the experience of New York. It was really cool, and I actually wouldn't mind going back. I don't think I could ever live there, but I wouldn't mind going and visiting a couple more times because there are a few things that I would like to do, because they do have a Gossip Girl tour thing where you can like go and tour the places that that they filmed at whenever the show was airing. And then moving on to Monday, Monday was our last day, but we had the entire day until we were supposed to fly out and come back home. And so we got up. We ended up going to Chelsea Market, which is in where the High Line is. And if you don't know where the High Line is, it's basically a old subway track or train track, and they made it into like a little walking like area, like a skyline, like High Line walking area, park kind of thing. And I got a few cool shots from that. And we just kind of walked around that area, and then we went to Chelsea Market. And in Chelsea Market is actually where YouTube Space New York is in. And I got to visit that for a second. I wasn't allowed to go into the like studio area because you have to have like a certain amount of subscribers and stuff, but I did visit the place, which was really cool. And that way now I know where to go, because it took me like 30 minutes just to find the place, because I really wanted to go and visit it. And everybody was just being like super like rude and obnoxious about me asking where things were in New York. It was really weird. So we ended up visiting that, and we ended up walking around there, and we got lunch at, we finally were able, we've been trying to get lunch at Chevy's, which is right around the corner from the Times Square area, and it was super, super packed all the time. We finally got to eat there, so we went and ate there, and then we walked around. Well, we went and ate there, and then we finally were able to go and visit Central Park. So we went and spent a few hours at Central Park, and that was really cool, and I got a few shots from there. And after Central Park, we ended up coming back to our hotel, picking up our luggage, and we still had a little bit of time to kill, so we ended up going and getting like appetizers at this little like Irish bar pub thing. I don't really know what it was, but we ended up going there. That was like right around the corner from where we were staying at. And then we flew home that night, and that was basically our trip to New York. So that concludes this video, and I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below if you have ever been to New York and what was your favorite place to go and visit. What are places that you would like to eat at there? Just let me know if you've been, or if you would like to go, and why you would like to go. And I will see you guys in my next video, which I'm hoping that I am uploading soon because I want to get back into uploading at least once a week. So I'm trying to do that. I'm really trying. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell because YouTube is going through a mess of things with the subscription boxes, and sometimes people are not getting the video in their subscription boxes. So make sure when you're subscribed to me to hit the notification button so you get notified when I upload. And follow me on social media. I don't know if this looks different. I kind of accidentally pushed the wrong button, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!